This has been the result of my hard work and determination for more than 2 years, almost 3 years now. So let me walk you through my first steps towards getting more equipment, getting more training, and staying more consistent. Now, mind you, in my first years, I wasn't consistent at all. Like I would train 1 week, then I wouldn't train the other week. I would, I would train some days. I wouldn't train, the other days. Like, it went back and forth just like that because my life was very busy. I didn't have good sleep schedule. I didn't have great diet because, everything costs a fortune in a fucking third world shithole. So, you can imagine the struggle. But again, I still kept on. I still kept purchasing all of this is my own money. All of this. Okay. I don't go to the gym. This is my own home gym. I prefer it this way because nobody to interrupt you, no issues, no nothing. It is just the perfect way to focus on yourself and develop your skills, in my opinion. So let's start from the beginning. So at first, I wasn't even trying to, like, it was my goal, but I wasn't trying to, start bodybuilding. I was more interested in martial arts. Hell yeah, martial arts. Fuck yeah. This this is really like my favorite hobby and, favorite skill to develop. I think if you are a martial artist, you are extremely fast. If you are obviously if you are a skilled martial artist, if you are experienced martial artist, you are extremely fast, and it's the best option for self-defense. But of course, strength matters too. So I think the combination of both martial arts and bodybuilding is something to admire if you do it right and if you like stay long in the game to become an expert. So let's start. So the first thing I did with my money, which I earned from working in bakery, was to buy resistance bands and grippers, and then this beauty. So I bought this because I couldn't, buy. At first, I couldn't buy any weights. This is the first weight that I bought after a long time after this. We'll get to that. So I bought this for shoulder training and other stuff. I don't remember because it was like 2 years ago. I used to do like training with this. Just I mean, it was good for a beginner like me because my hands and my body never trained like trained for building muscle and doing all that. So it was a first for me. I think this was a very good starter. This was this really put me on the road, suffice to say. So it was very good. I had good memories with it. I easily you know I easily overpowered it by time. I mean, like, it didn't take too long, like 1 month, 2 months, and then it was over with. This wasn't effective anymore. So after I left the bakery and I trained for quite a while with this, I started working in the gas station, and that's when I bought these two 10 kilogram dumbbells, and they were truly like I could feel that this is really like this is really improving me. This is really making me stronger because, believe it or not, there was a time that I couldn't do like 10 what do you call it, the shoulder exercise that oh yeah, overhead press. I couldn't do like more than 5 overhead press with these. So it was a wise decision for me to start bodybuilding, I tell you that much. And yeah, so I got used to this very fast as well. I mean, not very fast. I mean, of course, bodybuilding takes a long time. So, I was like training unconsistently for more than like 4 months, 5 months before I like absolutely over overcame all, you know, every weight that this thing had on my body, like felt like nothing. You know, I could easily do like 20 overhead presses, even more. Squats, I would be like doing them like I would like I would be doing a squat so fast with this, like I couldn't even count. So yeah, I overcame this, and while I was doing all this, and while I was training with this and coming to terms with when I'm gonna be done with 20 kilograms, I bought this. So this is I mean, I'm not sure when I bought them. I'm not sure when exactly I bought this, but I remember it was before me buying, the 40 kilograms, which is what which is what I'm training right now. And yeah, so I bought this because I cared about cardio. Now, come to find out, this is not enough. You should have good diet. You should have like a protein diet, low fat diet if you want to lose belly fat and all that. So I haven't been successful in doing that even now. I have a new job now. It's much better. You'll come to find out soon how it's much better and how it has contributed to my workout routine. So yeah, I bought this one. I trained with it. It's obviously it's jump rope. It's very good, extremely good. It's very good quality, and yeah. So that's that. And then we come to. Let me show you this actually. So here, these are my workout gloves. Extremely important, extremely necessary for protecting your hands, protecting your skin, and this is this is just for. Okay, so before I bought this, I was working out with this. Yeah. And I only bought this when I started buying weights. So I had this for protection against any like injuries, rough surfaces on the hands. I was just trying to prevent all that. And of course, this is my this is my work. This is my fighting boots, I guess, like you can call it. And yeah, they're made for martial arts. So yeah. And before I bought weights, in the same time frame as I bought, the punching bag, the jump rope, the gripper, the resistance band. At the same time that I bought all this, I also bought this, my pull-up bar, an absolute jewel. Like having pull-up strength is very important. Doing pull-ups is really hard. Like I was struggling to do one pull-up for more than like 3 months. Like it was really hard, dude. Like I would gain on doing, you know, bicep curls, overhead presses, squats, all that. But I could never, for the life of me, get the skill to, to actually do rep when it comes to pull-ups. So it has been long since that, and I can do 10 pull-ups, unbroken. So yeah, I'm still learning. I'm still advancing. I'm not, quite there at my maximum potential. But yeah, this one is an all-timer. This will never get old. This will never be insufficient. It would always be effective. It would always be, you know, just helpful and extremely necessary if you want to build raw strength and raw pulling power. So yeah, that's that. Let me see what else I got here for you. Oh yeah, just my workout clothes, nothing, nothing serious. My boxing clothes. Yeah. And okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. This this is absolutely like moving me forward towards what I want to be. These are heavy. These are not lightweight. I mean, it's technically lightweight. It's only 20 kilograms, but it really feels heavy moving from that one, obviously. So I'm starting to advance on this. I'm starting to really, break the barrier between not being able to, do like one overhead press. And I mean, I was struggling to do one overhead press with this. But now recently, since I've gotten my new job, I'm working in a wood engineering workshop, and I'm off Thursdays and Fridays, and I only work 8 hours a day. A consistent shift. It's not like night shift and afternoon shift. It's just you come 4 hours in the morning and then you come 4 hours in the afternoon. So it leaves a lot of time for me. Not a lot of time, but enough time for me to be able to stay consistent. And because I go to work every day, like the way that I used to do my workouts was a full body workout once or 3 times a week. But now, since I'm still working and I have a lot of things to take care of, I only train each muscle a different day. Like, for example, I would train, for example, my arms Sunday. No, okay, I would train my chest Sunday, and then Monday I would train my shoulders and my traps, and then after that it just like follows what do you call it, like it takes care of each muscle a different day. Day after day I train a different muscle until I reach Thursday. And in Fridays I just train my martial arts skill, my flexibility, and everything that comes in that comes to contact with what needs to be done in order to be fast, agile, and have what do you call it, have enduring strength and stamina. Yeah, stamina is really important. I don't think I'm really good at stamina, but I don't think a lot of people are either. So yeah, I bought this ones. I bought these two, and it was absolutely monumental. It was very game changing. Extremely game changing for me, because this was the first time that I really felt that, oh man, I'm not built for this, but I was built for this. It just took longer to get used to it. I'm currently training with these right now. I am I am really really getting used to it. Really pushing towards beating it. Like I did with this one, but this time it's gonna be with 20-kilogram dumbbells. If I beat this, man, that's gonna be really good, because holy shit, if I get to a point that if I get to a point where I just do like extremely lightning fast exercises with these two, I would be really proud of myself. Like, I mean, like, it's nothing, but when you work hard on something and when you see that it's not as hard as when you started, you know that you made progress. So I hope to do that with these two one day. I hope to just lift it like it's nothing one day. And yeah. So what do you think of my home gym? Do you think I got a future? Do you think? Oh yeah, let me tell you how I do my exercises. So you saw the pull up. Obviously, I do the squat. I stand here and just do squats, um, push ups. I mean, it doesn't require any extra equipment for doing these simple exercises, but for chest press, or what do you call it, like, yeah, I think it's called the chest press if I'm not wrong. I'm probably wrong, but I don't know what it's called. So bench press, yeah, it's called a bench press. So for the bench press, I put four of these back pillows on top of each other, and I would just lie, lie on it, and just bench press these dumbbells, And I gotta say, I saved a lot of money by just lying on these four back pillows and doing the exercise, because everything is better when you can find an alternative solution to what you think is obvious. Obviously, I could have gone to the gym, but that would have just bankrupt me. So I'm glad that I stayed with this and I found a way to get away with the difficulties. If I had chosen to go the easier, I mean, this is the easier way, but you could have thought that going to the gym is much better, but no. Just put these pillows on top of each other, just lie flat on your back on top of it, and just do the exercise. It works, it really works. And I'm glad that I can take care of this domestically and just by my own, not relying on other stuff and other alternatives and other exterior exterior solutions. So yeah, what do you think?